guys are like, get to the cheat meal. I know we're going to get to the cheat meals right here. We're getting to it. But I have been, the dark side of the ring. It's an inside look at some of the darker, more tragic stories that have taken place in professional wrestling. And so every single episode, I am so just personally connected to all of these because I grew up in the professional wrestling world. So my grandfather, my dad, my cousins, I mean everybody. So I know everybody who they are profiling, and it's really quite the show and quite the series. How would I have done? Are you kidding me? I would have introduced him to the Hammer Brothers, Sledge and Jack, baby. Then I would have gotten knocked out, probably. But I go down swinging. All right, here we go. Thank you guys for the love. Good to see you. Good to see you, France. Good to see you guys. Good to see you, Middle East, too, as well. I just don't want to put the drink down. They say that success happens when you see the world through the bottom of a glass. All right, there we go. On to the main event. Here we go. All right, so this week's main event, this cheat meal, this is going to be, what's up, Italy? Good to see you. Glad you guys are in the house. So this cheat meal, if you guys could see it, this is 4-inch thick French toast. And it is a personal recipe of mine. It's a specialty that I love. It is my go-to every single week. Now, this isn't only what I have. I have this, and I'm sharing this with you guys. But I also have some. Usually some cookies, some chocolate chip cookies. I also have the chocolate chip cookies. But here's the thing with the chocolate chips. I don't know how you guys feel, but I gotta have milk chocolate. Milk chocolate. I'm not a big semi-sweet fan because it's a little, there's a little bitterness quality to it. So I gotta have the milk chocolate. I also do big peanut butter chocolate chip cookies too as well. And I do a ton of pasta throughout the day. But it's today. What's up, Canada? Good to see you. Usually Sunday is my cheat day, and the only reason why I know it's Sunday, because I've lost complete track of days, I'm sure you guys have, is because it's cheat day. All right, so here we go. The main event, brioche French toast. If you guys can get your hands on some brioche bread, I cut it 4 inches thick because I'm greedy, and I love a big thick ass French toast. So basically, when you put these together, this is the loaf, and then I cut off the ends of it. And then I cut off the ends of it here, and then the ends. What I usually do is I usually make a grilled cheese sandwich, because the greed and the cheat meals, it just keeps going throughout the day. What advice would you give my team? 2 people making their WrestleMania debut and Raw. Okay, so Zelina Vega, Thea Trinidad, good to see you. What advice would I give you guys? Stay healthy. That's the advice I would give you right now. And also, she's this big match for WrestleMania. And I've known her for years, and very, very proud of all her accomplishments. And, look, I got to tell you guys this. Before we get into this, you're like, Rock, no, eat the cheat meal. I know, I'm going to. Stay with me, I got it. But it is WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania took place last night. So big this card was that it takes 2 nights. And so WrestleMania started last night. It goes on tonight, too. We have some really big matches tonight. And I will answer one question about WrestleMania, which everybody has been asking me. What is my favorite WrestleMania moment? And yes, yes, this is French toast. Yes, it's a loaf of French toast. I would say what you guys got to do, honestly, is my answer to you, Thea, is, and to all the hardworking men and women, WWE superstars, it's such a unique thing that you guys are trying to hold WrestleMania with no crowd. So it requires a certain skill set. So I would just advise you to go out, act as if a crowd is there, give it all you got, and stay healthy as best you can, and eventually we're all going to get through this thing, and you guys are going to be working in front of your 80 million people. Those are in my fantasies. You guys are going to be back working in a full crowd very, very soon. So keep up the great work, Mama. I'm proud of you and all of the women in that locker room and all the dudes too. I know you guys are working your asses off, especially during this crazy time. So and not a respect to you guys. Okay, here we go. This is it. But first, here we go. My favorite WrestleMania moment was would have to be the very first WrestleMania that I main evented with a guy by the name, some of you may know him, Stone Cold Steve Austin, one of my good buddies. And I lost that match, but I came in the youngest WWE heavyweight champion ever, and he beat me right in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3. It was my favorite WrestleMania moment. You're probably like, why is that your favorite Mania moment? Because you lost? It was my favorite moment because he was the number one guy in the company, and he trusted me to main event with him. And the WWE is a company who was just getting ready, who was just skyrocketing and just getting ready to become a publicly traded company. So the company itself was on fire. And the reason why it's so special to me is because they trusted me in that position. And I went out and I grabbed that brass ring I didn't let it go. And so even though I lost, beat clean in the middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3, in the loss is where I actually won big. So that's my favorite WrestleMania moment. Cheers to everything at this point. Okay, here we go. So I've already warmed this up, by the way, so this is not cold. I warmed it up about 15 minutes ago. Yeah, it's still mushy. It's still good. Look at that. This is very weird because I'm making it weird. All right, first things first. So here's the thing. Here's the ingredients. We have peanut butter. This is the first thing that goes on. Nice. This is one of my favorite songs right here by Cody Jinks. You guys are country music fans. Cast no stones. So, here we go. Traditional country. So, I'm smothering this French toast in peanut butter, as I do. Now, keep in mind, usually when I do this, when I'm doing these French toasts, when I'm doing my French toast cheat meals, it's usually, honestly, about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock at night, and it's just me. I don't turn any of the TVs on. I sit in front of my computer, my iPad, and I turn on either Netflix or Apple or HBO or ESPN, and I just watch documentaries. When everybody's asleep. But now, I'm breaking this out with you guys. Just want you to see what I'm pulling out here. Again, it sounded weird. Like I was back in college. Okay, look. Look at that. Here we go. Here we go. My business. There we go. There's a lot of comments after a post I posted last night when I told you guys about the other careers that I wanted in my life before I do what I do now, which was I wanted to become the heavyweight boxing champion of the world at one time, and I actually had this dream about being a country music singer. True story. When I was in Nashville, one fateful night on Music Row on Broad Street, when I was 15 years old, changed my mind. All right, next up, jelly. Any kind of jelly. I'm going with blueberry right now, but I like blueberry, I like blackberry, I like strawberry. I like all kinds of all kinds of jellies. Not a fan of marmalade. I gotta say, if there's any marmalade fans out there, sorry to disappoint you, but not a fan of marmalade. All right, here we go. I heard nobody, somebody found their way. Terramana's kicking in, guys. All right. Take her good luck.